Okay, Miss Sue. So I'm going to give you back your power now.
Thank you very much. Where are you based, Melissa?
I am in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
time is it now?
So it is 11 p.m. here.
11 p.m.
And
Okay.
for you, what time is it, Sue?
It's 12 a.m. the next
Uh,
day.
the next day. Oh my
Uh-huh.
goodness.
We're
You
at
know,
we're at lunchtime.
I always say that you're in the future.
Yep, we are. We're definitely in the future. We're ahead of you. Yeah,
Yes.
we're way ahead of you to start the day. Yeah, no.
Very
So,
nice.
well, thank you very much for doing that for me.
Of
And
course, Miss Sue, you're good to go. I hope you have a good class. And if anything, you
uh,
just let us know.
I will do. Thanks so much,
Thank you.
Melissa.
Bye, Sue.
Bye. All right. Welcome to everybody who is coming to watch the live streaming of building structures with young children, older children, and adults. Everybody can have fun building structures. Once they get over the inhibition of thinking, oh, it's only for children, adults have the most amazing time building structures. And so tonight, for you, it's tonight. For me, it's today. I'm going to try and get you interested in using simple things that you have at home or that you can get at the dollar store and build the most amazing structures. So let's begin. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you are able to take part with me. Here comes Earl. Welcome, uh, Early, welcome to class. Lovely to have you in class with me.
Oh, hi. Thank you.
Lovely to see you and have you with me. I'm just going to stop sharing for a second because I've lost my own screen. I'm not sure why I'm not there, but it doesn't matter. Let me just stop sharing for 1 second and then we can start again with the sharing of our screen. Let me find the one I want. I want that one. Let me share with you. And let's see. No, I'm not coming up. Okay, that's fine. I've disappeared, so I'm not sure what you're going to see. I'm going to have to guess where I'm looking with my hands. Right. Let's have a look and see what we are going to do together. We're going to be building structures. Now, structures don't have to only be built by children. You'll be amazed how many adults, once they get over the inhibition of saying, oh, it's for children, or oh, I don't know how to build, they suddenly start building and creating. And I have had many an evening where I've put the things out, and some people have started very hesitantly. And the ones who've said they're not taking part have ended up building the most amazing creations, just using simple things we have at home, or if you, some of them you might get at the dollar store if you don't have them. But we are building basically with 3 things and then 2 types of food. So let's let's begin. It doesn't want to do what I wanted to do at all today. Oh well. Right, let's go. We're learning from each other, and ideally we can see you on the camera, which I can, which is great. Thank you, Early. And you can request a recording afterwards if you've forgotten some of the things we were making. I do send you some information in my email afterwards. Those who are joining on the Get Set Up live stream, it's best to join us and to get to register for your class. And we don't get paid for anything we might suggest. Early, where do you come from? Where are you based?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas. Okay, right. I haven't been to America, so I am a little lost as to, I know where places are, but I've never seen. I live in Perth, Australia. Although I come from South Africa, I was born in South Africa and lived there for 63 years. And then 3 years ago, decided to move to Australia to help look after grandchildren. And so I now live in Perth, in Australia. I've been an educator for 44 years and I'm still an educator. But I am so enjoying not teaching, but actually communicating on Get Set Up. Because Get Set Up's not teaching, it's just showing and communicating with others. And for me, that is awesome. I enjoy creating and making things, including all kinds of puzzles. Any puzzle will do for me. And I have a love of animals. That's why I do the wildlife and ones on South Africa and Australia. So that's a little bit of my, that's why my puzzle and creating, that's why I do the upcycling classes where you take things and upcycle them, and the recycling ones. Those are all the sort of things I love doing. And so those are my classes that I have. Right. The things we are going to use are simple things. We're going to use clothes pegs, paper fasteners. We call them fold back clips, but paper fasteners. You open them and then you can, how do they work here? I haven't got, I had opened it and now I've closed it, where you can grab your paper with a paper fastener. And then try popsicle sticks, lots and lots of popsicle sticks. And that's it. And I didn't put those on. Toothpicks. That's what we're going to be using. So we're using very simple things to build with. Now, the first challenge is to build the strongest structure you can build using your popsicle sticks, your clothes pegs, and your paper fasteners. You can either limit the number or you can give free range. And this was my granddaughter building with me. I built the zigzag one. So you've got your zigzag that you've got where I went backwards and forwards. She chose to build it flat. So there are many different ways to build things. Then when she came to putting on legs, she wanted these very long legs. And every time she put on long legs, the whole thing collapsed as soon as she put on something. And she then looked and saw that I had taken some pegs and I had joined 2 pegs together and 2 lots of popsicle sticks. And I'd placed my creation on top of it like that. And so we started and we put her computer on and it worked. Then we put some books on and the computer and it worked. So then I said to her, right, now it's up to you to finish your structure. So she used a similar idea for the feet. And in the end, she had 18 books, big ones, not little ones, piled on top. And the excitement of having built this creation that just kept giving is awesome. And so, we put all sorts of things on. We put cool drink bottles on. We put anything we could find. She was putting on and seeing and finding that more and more things could go on. And it just kept on going. So she was really proud of her creation. So
this was just popsicle sticks and the paper clips.
Popsicle sticks, paper clips, and pegs, clothes pegs.
Clothespins, okay.
That's it. Just the 3 things. There they are in the bottom corner: clothes pegs, paper fasteners, and popsicle sticks. That's it. So you don't have to go out and find fancy things, and you can build with simple things. So it really is an amazing way of doing. Now, you can set them a challenge, and you can only use the materials provided. You can't use sticky tape. You can't use glue. You can't use pipe cleaners. You can't use anything except what I give you. And you can use the fat popsicle sticks. You can use the skinny popsicle sticks. You can use a combination of the 2. It's entirely up to you. The tower can't lean. This one, you're building the tallest structure you can build. It can't lean on something. It has to be freestanding. It has to stand by itself. And so people will build with platforms. People will build just going up. That you're not putting a weight on top. And here was one of the little boys that was building with us, and he got a really tall tower. Now, you can either give them a certain number of sticks and a certain number of pegs, and they have to build with that. You can give it to them that they only have popsicle sticks and pegs. They don't have paper fasteners, no paper fasteners. So it's up to you what you choose as to go into it. And
what's the age group? The young man that's working on the tall.
He's 12. He's 12. He's 12, but my the little 5-year-old built this one, the one in the second one. So littlies, they build just as well. They get going and they fall over and they put them back together. You can be with them and give them a little advice. If you playing with a group of adults, you've got either the family over or you've got a few friends over and you all sitting around the table, put it on the table and give them the challenge. And they become so competitive as to whose tower is going to be better than the other. A child in them comes out and they start to create and make and do. And it is awesome fun to build like that. So there are so many different ways of doing it. And so they really do enjoy building like that. Then you can have a different one to build the taller structure, this time using either little baby marshmallows, the little ones that you get for cooking marshmallows, or you can get big ones and just cut them up into small pieces, and toothpicks. And you can build, again, a tall structure. You could also build with jelly tots. Jelly tots are wonderful because they're firmer than a marshmallow. So they are firmer than a marshmallow. What you do is you put a little bowl of them in the middle, and those are the edibles. Otherwise, it's each one put one, each one
Each
put
one.
one. So you say, no, you can't eat the ones I've given you, but here is a bowl, your own little bowl of your edibles. That then prevents them. And you say, I can count them afterwards. I'll know if you've eaten any of them. So they stick to their edibles. And as long as they can eat their edibles, they're actually quite happy. Then they really get going with their structures. And they build these tall towers. And they work out that if you build with marshmallows, it is much more flexible. It bends much more easily than if you build with a jelly tots. Jelly tots build much firmer structures than marshmallows, but you can have just as much fun building with your marshmallows as you do with jelly tots. Let me just make this the end. Let's put them both at the end like that. So you've got your structures, and you can start with a square. And if you start with a square, you discover that a square is not a very strong structure. A square is actually a very easily moved structure. So yes, squares are needed, but they are not your strength. You see, with a square, it can wobble and move all over the place. But as soon as you build with triangles, triangles don't move. Triangles stay put. You can wiggle and squirm. Triangles stay really strong. And so you can build. Now, this one, you're building the tallest structure. So you can start with a square and then add triangles to it to make it strong going up. If you try building only with squares, disaster. It will wobble, fall, squirm, and do. So they soon learn how to make it stronger. And they come up. One of the children I had, whenever they come to my house, my grandchildren, or the other children in the neighborhood come to visit too, because they know there's something nice to do. And one child said, no, they are building a pyramid. Another one was building the Eiffel Tower. Another one was, but they choose what they think in their mind they want to build, and away they go. And they start building these creations. And the adults as well have equally as much fun building and creating the tallest structure that they can. So that makes a super project to do with, as I say, anybody. Anything from little to big, you can build. Now, here we're building. Now, this time I've given you only a few popsicle sticks and a few pegs and paper fasteners. Now, I'm going to turn mine on its side because it's easier to see. But here I'm trying to make my structure as tall as I can. And if I've got another peg and another popsicle stick, I only have 10 popsicle sticks. I have 10 popsicle sticks and 10 pegs. So now with 10 popsicle sticks and 10 pegs, how tall can you go? And they will then work out that maybe if they move this inwards, it'll make it taller, and they then experiment on how to make it as tall as possible. So now you've got a variety of interesting ways of joining things and making things. And then you choose how. I chose to put 2 of my pegs at the bottom, and I gave them only two paper fasteners. So they only had two paper fasteners in this challenge. And this is what was built. So you can select what you want to give them as their choice of creating. And you'll be amazed how tall they can get. Again, it's got to be freestanding. It can't lean against something. They can't hold the top. It's got to be able to stand by itself. And so they really have so much fun building and creating these. So the sky's the limit to now there are 4 challenges just using simple things that you have, and you can pack those away, keep them in the cupboard. Somebody comes over, you take out your plastic container, Tupperware, whatever it is, put it on the table and issue the challenge. Right, I want you to build. And as I say, if they've been sitting around and they're all relaxed, they will come up, and then out comes the competitive side of the adult. If they can, I enjoy building just as much as the grandkids, and seeing if I can. Sometimes they beat me hands down, and that's awesome. So it's not your age; it's how you're thinking and how you're creating that makes it. Any questions?
No, on the one with the X and the 2 popsicles at the bottom, is that a green popsicle stick in between the 2 clothespins?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Just gives it that extra bit of strength and extra bit of allowance to go with it.
Interesting. It's very interesting. Oh, wow.
Now, here's your challenge to build with triangles. Now, you can get them to build a dome. Now that is more. I've done it with 8-year-olds. I've done it building a dome, but they build little ones, but the older children and the adults build really nice domes. They create these domes. And then once they've created the dome, they take out the ones that are on the inside. So sometimes they build with an infrastructure inside just to get the shape, and then they take all the inside out and they've got their dome, because all I've asked for is the dome. And so that is a wonderful idea to put together for them and to make. But you can build tall structures, you can build round structures, you can build all sorts of things using just, again, popsicle stick. These I just did with popsicle sticks and paper fasteners.
Yeah.
Didn't even have any pegs attached to that at all. So you can build with a variety. Then you can change it to your marshmallows again and your what are they called? Gone blank. Jelly tots and marshmallows. So you can build with those. And this was built by a 12-year-old. The little one in the bottom right-hand corner was much younger. She was 7. So you can build all sorts of shapes, and you can start them. You can show them and then take yours away. Now they have an idea what they're starting, and away they go. And what she did was she built it, and then she held it up. And because it's marshmallows, it then changed shape, and it became a structure, became a very interesting sculpture made with with marshmallows. And she really enjoyed building that. She had so much fun putting it together and coming up with it. One of the younger ones disappeared for a few minutes, came back, and she'd gone to the microwave, and she'd put her marshmallows in the microwave. And this gooey mass arrived, and she got it in her hair and down her front, and she went and had a shower as soon as she'd finished eating. But it doesn't matter. They are having fun. They are creating. And again, simple. You can keep toothpicks in your home. And you can
Yeah.
keep a bag of marshmallows. I use the baking marshmallows, or the little baby ones, the baking marshmallows. But as I say, if you can't have those, you can use the big ones, and you just chop them up into smaller pieces.
Yeah.
And then they just build with those. So it really doesn't matter. And they have an incredible amount of fun. My granddaughter built, well, she decided she wasn't building anything. She was using some triangles, but she was doing her own thing, which is normal. She built a playground. She built a swing, and she made the triangles for the sides, piece across the top, two going down with a piece across the middle, and the swing went swing, swing, swing. And she built a slide, and she built all sorts of things, and a jungle gym. She built the little jungle gym, and she decided that was her theme for the day, was playground. So you don't have to have that. You can say, build a playground, build a bed, build some furniture, build a chair, and they just go and make all sorts of things. And
Yeah,
they
my
have,
grandson is into building bridges.
well, bridges are awesome to build. Using your triangles, you can build your sides of your bridge with your jelly shots or your toothpicks, and you build your base of your bridge with your popsicle sticks. So then they can cross. They cross over. So your base is made of popsicle sticks and maybe pegs as the base. So very similar to what we did here, building your bridge to walk across or go across. He can then go across the bridge, one on either side. Where's my other one? I've got another one of those somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Another one on that side. Just get rid of that for a moment. They've got their bridge. You go across the bridge. And once you can go across the bridge, you can then build the sides of the bridge so nobody can fall off. And you use your triangles to build that. Or you can build a beautiful top over the top of your bridge. So the sky's the limit with that. You can certainly build amazing bridges using exactly what we've got here. You can also build the side of your bridges with these, like with your popsicle sticks. You can have where you go across the bridge here, and these would be the sides of the bridges. So he can go to town and build amazing things. He could really have a lot of fun with that. I think he's going to enjoy the next thing that we're going to do, building marble runs. Now, to build marble runs is awesome. I've built a mini marble run here, just in a small box, but you can do it in much bigger boxes. And you draw lines on the box where you want to stick your popsicle sticks, so that you make sure you leave a big enough gap for the marble to go through. Now, if you're working with little children and you're scared of a marble, use M&Ms. They're round, they roll, they're perfect. Any sweet that rolls, it works perfectly in a marble run. And then they can take it through, and it can come out the little hole at the end is where you're aiming to come out of your marble run. So there's one kind of marble run. You can also build one where you stick the popsicle sticks in at right angles, and then it drops from one stick to the other stick and backwards and forwards to land at the bottom in a cup, maybe. You can have your popsicle sticks so that it makes a perfect marble run going down, 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 down. And you can join your popsicle sticks together, 3 popsicle sticks, 2 on either side, 1 in the middle. That makes the tray for the marble to run down. And so you build that, and then you can decide where or how you want it to work. And that's what the little boy has done in the bottom down here. He has done exactly that. He's made a whole lot of these, and now he's put them. And if he doesn't want it to fall off the back, he's added an extra popsicle stick at the back. So when the marble lands, it doesn't fall off the back of what he's doing. Then They can build amazing marble runs with their popsicle sticks, and high structures and low structures and so on. Then you can, for dexterity, you can have a box with holes in it. Now they've got to work out where to put their hand to prevent the ball from falling out. And again, you've just done it with popsicle sticks. So now they're trying to get it to go around the marble run, but there's a hole there. I need to put my finger there so it can go over my finger and into the next section. So it's a very clever one for working out where they can't necessarily fully see their hand. And they can then have it as a marble run as well. You can make long marble runs, really long ones with all sorts of things on them and a cup at the bottom. And you can have prizes at the cup. So whichever cup it lands in, they get a lollipop or a whatever. But they've got a variety of things that you can do with that. Any ideas, any thoughts?
No, it's just it's amazing to me. These are like box tops.
Yes, exactly.
Doing, right?
Exactly.
And so, yeah, everything you can go and get it at the dollar store.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you can get them very, very easy, very, very quickly. You can get them. And most of the things you'll find at home. And you'll think,
right.
oh, okay, I was going to, I've got a tub in the back in the garage. And whenever we finished, my husband walks past, he says, you want this can? You want this bottle? You want this bottle top? You want this box? And I'll say, yes, yes, yes. And in my box, I've got little compartments where you can just throw them into. And then for my create from waste or my upcycling, I use all of those things. I go and find them and then reuse them. And so I have just restarted building because I built in South Africa, but I haven't built since I was here in Australia. So now I'm back into building again and making all sorts of things. The most amazing things we can make for ourselves and as gifts for our friends out of clothes pegs is amazing. Yeah, you look amazed, but you can. And you can even make the most beautiful jewelry out of the center of the clothes peg. This little piece of the clothes peg, you can create the most amazing jewelry out of that.
Really?
But that I show you in my clothes pegs one. I've got a clothes pegs class, and I show you.
Really? And
yes.
I've seen the craft class, but I haven't seen the clothespin.
It's called pegs and popsicle sticks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, if you type in my name, when you go to look for a class, there's a new feature. You can type in my name and my classes come up.
Oh,
and then you can see what they are and be able to book for them.
Right. Okay.
Because I've got 20 different classes that I do. So there are all sorts of things.
I knew this had to be somebody from Australia because it's 9 o'clock here. And so the rest of the US is very late, you know.
That's right.
Right. It's very late. So we're the earliest. And I said, wow, they got a class that's running at 9 o'clock. I said, this must be one of those people from Australia.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah,
it
because
definitely is us.
It's morning there, right? Or something.
It's 12:30 in the afternoon.
See, and it's like I said, the class started at 9 o'clock here, and this is the earliest in the US.
All right. So yes. So that is why. So yes, we are the Australian group. Right. Now, some more challenges of building your marble run using roller towel holders and paper plates. That's all. The two at the top have got popsicle sticks. Those are adult creations. Those are where people have had fun. But the others are kiddie creations. So, but you can have just as much fun as the kids creating a helter-skelter that goes down, down, down using paper plates. And you can create the most amazing things using just your roller towels, toilet rolls, and again, M&Ms if you don't want to use marbles, and they can have their marble run running all over the place. So you can really create an amazing array of things. You can see some are made by very young children, some are made by older children, some are made by adults. But some of the older children can create amazing creations, things you would never think they would create. I've had 12-year-olds build awesome creations.
Wow. Yeah, see, I'm a vacation Bible school teacher, and we do, crafts and things in vacation Bible school. And this is great. Something different.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And there are, in all of my classes, I have children's ones and adult ones of the pegs and so on, but I always bring a little bit of the other one in. So you get to see both. So it's a lot of things. You'd get lovely ideas for your summer vacation. There are amazing ideas for you to be able to do with them. Right. Now, this one is the anything goes challenge. So some people have used straws. This one in the middle is straws. The one in the top right-hand corner is tinfoil, straws, and cardboard. That's what they've put it together with. Here, his dad obviously must have something to do with plumbing. So he's using all dad's corners, and he's built an awesome run. This marble run is built with egg boxes and plastic plates and all the throwaway stuff that you have. And this one's very clever. It's got a piece going out to the side, and you say, whoever can get their marble to go into this one gets the prize, because it doesn't just go straight down into the bottom one. You've got to aim it so that it hits the side and shoots into this one.
Right.
Yeah. This one is built with corks and bottle tops and popsicle sticks. You've created an amazing marble run that way. And so you can have such fun creating and making. This is made with your liter bottles of soy milk, using those to build, putting two on top of each other, then 1.5, then one, and taking your toilet roll or roller towel and making your marble run. So creating from waste is the most awesome way of building and learning how to get things to move.
Ladies, everyone attention.
So this is really a wonderful way of working.
So without further
Do you think
ado-
you would like to try and do some of these?
I will, especially the building ones. Because I do vacation classes, and I got plenty of popsicles, and I do have the paper,
And the clothes pegs are easy to get as well.
Right,
And
I can get those at the dollar store. I've seen them.
Yeah, very, very inexpensive at the dollar store. So easy to have and easy to do. So that is awesome. You would then have, using your popsicle sticks, your pegs, and your paper fasteners, you can do this creation, which is holding a weight. And it takes them quite a bit of time to put it together. And then the fun is seeing how much weight it can hold. And that can be a competition. It can be just, how did you construct it? Which one turned out to be stronger? You can talk about all sorts of things with them. Then you can just do the tall structures. Those are very simple to do, your tall structures.
Again, and there's no glue involved, right?
No.
Okay, now in your email, I will get these challenge rules. And
yes,
things.
You will. Yes. Yeah, you will get the challenge rules. And I suggest if you want, and I did put pictures of each of the different types of structure. So it will give you
Oh, okay.
your ideas of what to do. So yes, you've got a variety of things. And then again, your jelly
Yeah,
tots
that's
or
cool.
your marshmallows, you can build. That's a fun after lunch activity. Don't do it before lunch or they won't eat lunch.
Right. And
So after lunch.
the jelly beans will make it real colorful, you know, because
Yeah.
they're different colors.
Yeah, but not jelly beans, jelly tots. I think your things are similar in name. We have a thing called a jelly tot.
Oh, okay. Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah, those jelly tots, they're the little round ones. Anything
Okay.
that's little and round will work beautifully. So because bigger is a little clumsy if you're using toothpicks, then you need to rather use skewers. But when you're building with toothpicks, you can build amazing things with that. Absolutely amazing. And then, of course, you can go on to building with just a limited amount. You set them a limited amount. That's an even bigger challenge. I have only got 10 popsicle sticks. I have only got 10 pegs. And maybe you've given them a few paper fasteners as well, but you actually set the limit. And now you've got to build. So now they've really got to think of what they're doing and how they are doing it.
Okay, now have you done any of the challenges where you give them so much time that maybe they need to, you know, see what they can build in maybe 15 minutes? Is that
I usually do. Yeah, no, I do a time limit because otherwise some of them will still be building in 2 hours time. So if I've got, depending on what the time limit is that I have available, if it was a class, I've only got 20 minutes for them to build and 10 minutes to talk about it afterwards. So 20 minutes, right, the clock is ticking, and then I count down from 10 minutes, 5 minutes, right, pegs down, let's see what you've built, and away you go. So yes, very definitely you can do that. You also, again, building in triangles is a lovely challenge for them to do. Building triangles and your jelly tots, how it works with that. And then, of course, your two different types of roller coaster that you have. And that is awesome to be able to complete with a roller coaster. And anything goes there. Absolutely anything goes there. Now, if you've got anything extra you would like to say or anything you'd like to see, please fill it in on the feedback so that we are able to add to the classes, add new ideas. The more information and input we get, the better we can make the classes. Just recently, I only had, well, my creating with toilet rolls was mainly for children and a little bit for adults. And then they said, oh no, they wanted more adult. So I've now broken it into 2 classes. One's adult, one's children. And I've got lots of adult ideas and lots of children ideas. So by doing that, it helps me to create and make the things that are required. You can get your recording at help@getsetup.io. And then there are lots more. I've got create waste from toilet rolls, simple science. It would be great fun for you to do on your in your holiday class. It's working with very, very simple things, and it gives an amazing result for the children to look at and see. They love doing it. So I think that one's in about 2 days' time, if you want to have a look at that. And then pegs and sucker sticks is the last one. Right.
Genuinely.
Hi, Sylvia. Nice to have you in class too. Right. And
thank you so much. It's so refreshing, even for me.
Oh, good.
Thank you for
good.
your class. Yes.
Oh, no.
I get to come in early. I just came back. Thank you.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. Any time to have you in class with me is a pleasure. I hope to see both of you again sometime. It would really be my pleasure to have you in my classes. But as I said before, it's very easy now to find them by just typing the name. You then
Okay.
find the classes for this week. I think it's only put up 1 week at a time, but at least then you've got the whole week's classes that are there for
Yes.
you to
Yes,
see
thank
and
you.
to choose from. All right. Have a lovely evening. I enjoy your sleep. I will go and have lunch now. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It is now lunchtime. Have a great day. Bye
Okay.
for now.
Thank you. Thank you.